All right, with Taylor McCorkle here on Wisconsin.golf here at Q School. What was the number today?
5 over.
5 over?
Yeah.
So this is your first time through this, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
what are the impressions so far?
It's competitive, and I knew it was going to be tough. There's a lot of really, really good players out here. In college, the scores that you're shooting, if you shoot a 73, 74, it's not really going to cut it out here. It's just a mental grind, especially here in the heat. So kind of just learning as I go. This is my first year playing in it, so I kind of came into it with no expectations, and so just trying to learn a little bit each time.
What's been the biggest eye opener here before we talk about your year to date?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's just consistency and who's playing the smartest, making the least mistakes, which is just golf every round that you play.
Sure.
But especially out here, you really have to stay disciplined, and you really have to commit to your game plan and stick to your game plan. It's tough.
Yeah.
and the heat will get to you, but just having fun too. Just enjoying it out here, because this is an opportunity that not many people have a chance to do, and I'm very lucky that I get to.
Sure.
So, yeah.
And you could probably say the same thing about your year so far. I mean, not everyone chooses to turn professional. Not everyone chooses to go out on a tour. And you did the women's APT, and I was just curious what you thought of that.
Yeah, I thought it was good. My whole backstory is my last year of college had a pretty bad back injury, so it took me out for a while. So I've just been trying to kind of ease my way back into it, learn from it. It's definitely been a year of growth and kind of a lot of change. So kind of just trying to focus still on like the little wins that are happening each time that I play, but trying to get better each day. So definitely a year of growth.
But like all golfers your age, men, women, whatever, you're still growing physically, you're still growing mentally. Do you feel that? Do you give yourself time to allow the growth to happen?
Yeah, I would say so. This year's been a lot more of a growth year than any of the other years in the past. A lot of change in my game and everything. So it's tough, and I would say it's more of a mental grind than a physical grind. So just trying to get a little bit better each day. I know that's cliche to say,
Sure.
but that's kind of what I've been trying to focus on this year.
And for like especially young golfers who might be watching this, what advice do you have to them? What do you wish you would have known either in high school or college leading up to this? And what's been the what areas would you have liked to have known more about professional golf back then? Or what would you have done differently to prepare for what you're doing now? Anything?
A lot, yeah, for sure. I feel like every round that I play, there's definitely something that I could have done better. But I think really just the biggest lesson that I've learned so far is that things are gonna happen, whether you want them to or not, and you just have to trust your game, trust yourself. You couldn't have gotten here unless you've put the work in. So just trust what you have and trust your game, and just know that it's going to be tough. But you just got to work as hard as you can. And it's not always going to be great. Scores aren't always going to be low. But as long as you just keep sticking with it, that's a tough question.
It leads to another one, because you touched on it. We live in a results society.
Yes.
And I'm sure that when you were in high school, when you were in college, it was all about results, because you're trying to win a spot on the team, you're trying to win trying to get to state, trying to get to nationals, whatever it might be. How do you not let results dictate what you're doing from day to day, week to week?
I don't know, actually. You're asking some tough questions.
Are you able to shake it off? Have you been able to shake that part off?
For the most part, yeah. I think just going back to kind of what got you there in the first place. It's not going to be all great. It's going to be tough, and there's going to be some things that will get in the way. And I guess just sticking with it. I'm not really sure. I think, like I said, like scores that you shoot in high school and college, like the ones that'll get you a top 10 out here, it's much more competitive. It's competitive in college and high school, obviously, but out here, you really gotta be disciplined.
And you, I'm sure, played with some golfers who have been on the Symetra Tour, that's the I'm sorry, the Epson Tour, and that's the next step.
Yeah.
What do you feel you need to do to get there?
I think I just need to be more consistent. I need to kind of just be more consistent, really, and just keep fighting it out. You know, if you miss a green, just get up and down. Just trying to keep it simple, pretty much, is the big thing for me. A lot of time players can overcomplicate it. You're not going to hit every shot perfect. The average, I think, greens regulation are like 12 to 14 or something,
Wow.
so you're going to miss greens.
Yeah.
I could be wrong on that number, but you're going to miss greens, you're going to miss shots, and so just keep it simple and just keep grinding.
And as far as, you know, what's left of this week, obviously you'll have to go low tomorrow. What's the mindset going forward?
The same as it's been, I would say. Just having my game plan, sticking to my game plan, executing shots and committing to each one. That's kind of the big thing. I'm not going to change anything, no matter what scores I shoot. Just keep sticking with it and just trust my game and trust my skill and just have fun.
Have you gotten to know Tatum and Mackenzie pretty well?
Yeah, it's been cool out here, and Bobby too. So
Yeah.
we have a good group of us that kind of travel. We travel together, we compete together, practice rounds, all of that. We pump each other up, and I'm definitely very lucky because there's some girls out here that I met that they just traveled by themselves, and we're lucky that we have a good group. Yeah,
That's awesome.
Yeah,
It's good to hear.
Yeah.
Well, good luck tomorrow, Taylor. Thank you.
Thank